Okay, so thinking about like how do we explain this? I already went into the nerve synapses and then bringing the fluids up, and there's more we can do with that. But I really want to dive into this analogy of the computer. If you think of your brain as a computer that's running software, I didn't come up with this analogy. A lot of people have used your brain as a computer as an analogy, right? And then using software as like the operating system, and then you have software on top of the operating system. So if you consider your brain is a computer and it's running through an operating system, right? So are you a Windows box or an Apple box? Do you run on Linux? If so, bravo. Bravo. Okay. Anyways, what is your operating system? What are the basic rules for how your brain operates and functions? And then on top of that, we have the software, all the cool things you can do. You can like think, you can react, you can respond, you can eat, walk, talk. Yeah, so all of these things, these are different softwares and programmings that we pick up along the way, and they work in our brain. We also have memory, right? We have memories, they take up space. Okay, so now we're looking at this computer brain of ours. I'm literally seeing my head as a laptop right now, my laptop. And when our computers get old, we just kind of ditch them now and like get a new one. But do you remember the old computers where we had to like update the software, update the operating system? Windows now just automatically updates on its own, but we used to have to manually get a CD, put it in, do the update. I know there were other things too, but we're going old school with our computer analogy because we are older computers. These brains have been firing and wiring the same operating system and the same software for so long, and all of our memory is full. All of our RAM is full. We are not optimally functioning computers anymore. We're not. Maybe some of us are, but if you are, then why are you watching me? Right? We are here to optimize our system and to get better. And to do that, first we're going to recognize where we're at. What year, model, make is your computer? Right? Are you like a 1983? Was it a Tandy? That's leather. Are you a Macintosh? Are you? I have so many old computer names running through my head. What kind of computer were you? Were you like a 1950s card computer that like reads instructions off hole punch cards? Right? These are good to know. Okay. And then like what operating system, what software, how's your memory? So how does this relate to quantum flow? The whole process as a whole. Follow me here for a second. When we remove software that we're no longer using, there's holes in our memory, right? We want to upgrade our software. So we take it out and we put it back in, or we leave it in and we put another version on top of it. All of this is filling up our memory space. And as we take stuff out, all of that memory stays fragmented out. So we clean our computers. We used to have to do a defrag on our computers, like literally defragmenting the memory, condensing all of the memory down into one little container so that we had the rest of our memory free to recycle and reuse. This is what we're doing in quantum flow. In quantum flow, we are upgrading. Well, first, we're taking stock of where we're at, right? Then we are alchemizing everything. We're getting rid of all the software programming that no longer serves us. Delete it. You haven't used that software in 20 years. Delete it. Get rid of it. It's still there, taking up space. You haven't used those pictures for 55 years. Get rid of it. I know you've got it stored on the cloud by now, so get it off your computer. What is necessary to be on your computer? We're going to clear everything out. All of the junk files taking up space on your computer, all of the junk software. Get it out of there. Who cares if it's software you're still using? We can bring it back in a cleaner version. Clean it out. Upgrade your operating system. That's what this is. This is a complete upgrade of your computer, flushing everything out piece by piece and upgrading it. Okay, so here we are. We've defragged, we've removed software, we've updated software, but did we restart our computer? Man, you know that when you defrag, you got to restart, right? So you're going to defrag, you're going to restart, it restarts, right? You delete a software, you reboot your computer. You put a software in, you got to reboot your computer. You upgrade your software, guess what? It's got to reboot. Even today, our computers that automatically update automatically restart after the update. Is the most annoying thing. So through this quantum flow process, the scary part is the rebooting part. You can feel it. You can feel it internally. Your body is literally like brain shut down, complete shutdown, and then reboot. It does get a little scary, but it's really fun. And it feels so great because after a reboot, guess what? You have all of the space to play. You're clearer, you're lighter, you can think cleaner thoughts. Oh, it feels so great to receive the new software, the new programming that you choose, that you put into your brain. This isn't driven by anybody else. I am not hypnotizing anyone, my friend. I am strictly a guide for you to feel and know your own truth. And so we do this process. We do it over and over and over again, week after week, month after month, day after day. I don't care what your routine is, but it takes more than once. So you do this quantum flow session and you feel your reboot and your software upgrade. Then you do this quantum flow session and you do your reboot and you feel your upgrade. Reboot, upgrade, reboot, upgrade. Each time you get cleaner, you get clearer, you get more authentic, more true to yourself. And all of those coverings and garments that were protecting you from shining your light, preventing you from embodying your true self, they slowly start to fade away. It's really quite beautiful. Okay, so that is my current understanding of quantum flow and how I'm practicing explaining it. Again, I'm only through the first few stages, but I can feel it in my life. I can feel my life changing. I can feel my intention changing with each flow session. I can feel myself changing. I can feel the software upgrading. And every time the software is not upgrading as fast as I want, or I see something that would have upset the previous me, or I see these opportunities for growth, I just sit in them with such gratitude and pure acceptance for this current moment. And I look at it objectively and then I ask myself, what is the lesson here? What is the higher lesson? How can I love myself more? How can I receive more? How can I give more? And then always sitting in gratitude. So much gratitude. So much gratitude. For the whole journey, for all of the struggles, right? Because each one has given me a block to build with. And I have got a beautiful castle now that I'm ready to share, or preparing to share, I should say. And it might seem really crazy to not want to work as a geologist with a geology degree and to not want to work as a computer scientist with a computer science degree. Why would you do those things and get those degrees if you didn't want those careers? But the truth is, life finds us. Our purpose and our path finds us. And those processes to earn those degrees taught me so much and gave me the language that I can use now to help you understand this more aligned path, this cleaner purpose, this way of living more purposeful, more loving, more giving, more receptive to opportunities to be thankful, right? Yeah. And I do have goals and ambitions, and I see clearly now like the next leg of my life and where I want it to take me. And I want to take it to a place where I can help anyone who's ready to join this path. So I hope you've enjoyed my explanation of quantum flow, and I hope you enjoy following this journey with me as I grow through this quantum flow practice. The whole journey will be months, if not years, and I am so committed to it and ready to go for it. And when I'm done with this learning process, then it will be the sharing time, but there is a certification process, and I am going for the whole gauntlet for that certification and recognizing that I am so willing to share this with you all, and so thankful for you being here on this journey and choosing to watch these videos. And if nobody's told you this yet today, you are a courageous, courageous soul for taking the time to look at your life. Just that grounding phase, that phase of just looking at your life, that takes so much courage. So I celebrate you. I celebrate you for joining me on this journey, and I thank you for your presence. And I look forward to sharing more of it with you in the future. Take care, my friends. See you soon.